Welcome to our lesson on multiplying with mental math. Okay, using addition in mental math. Let's look at the problem 38 times 42. Okay, one strategy I can do is to round one number down to the nearest tens. So I'll take this 42 and I'll round it down to 40. So now I'll multiply 38 times 40, and then I'll multiply the difference in what I rounded it to and what the actual number was. So the difference here would be 2. So now I'll multiply 38 times 2. And then I'll add those two products together. So let's see, 38 times 40. 0 times 8 equals 0. 0 times 3 equals 0. Write down our 0 to hold our ones place. 4 times 8 equals 32. Write down your 2, carry your 3. 4 times 3 equals 12, plus the 3 you carried equals 15. And then add those together, our products together. So I have 1,520. And then I need to multiply 38 times 2. 2 times 8 equals 16. Write down your 6, carry your 1. 2 times 3 equals 6, plus the 1 you carried equals 7. And so I will add these two products together. 1,520 plus 76. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 7 plus 2 equals 9. 5 plus 0 equals 5. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. So our answer is 1,596. All right, so let's practice with this one. We have 24 times 16. I'm going to round 16 to 10. And so the difference, so I'll have 24 times 10, and then the difference between these two is 6. So now I'll do 24 times 6, and I'll have to add those two products together. So let's start with 24 times 10. Now using mental math, you know when you multiply a number by 10, really you just need to add a 0 to it, so it would be 240, but let's check it just in case. So we have 0 times 4 equals 0, 0 times 2 equals 0. Write down a 0 to hold our ones place. 1 times 4 equals 4. 1 times 2 equals 2. So our product is 240. And then we have 24 times 6. 6 times 4 equals 24. Carry your 2. 6 times 2 equals 12, plus the 2 you carried equals 14. So I need to add those two products together. 240 plus 144. And that equals 4 plus 0 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And 1 plus 2 equals 3. So our product is 384. Okay, another strategy to use with mental math is subtraction. So what you'll do now is you'll round up one number to the nearest tens. So let's take this 47 here, and we're just going to round it up to 50. And so we'll have 38 times 50. You're going to multiply the first number by the difference in which you rounded the other number. So the difference in 47 and 50 is 3. So I'll multiply 38 times 3. And then now I'm going to subtract the difference. Okay? So we have 38 times 50. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 3 equals 0. Then we have 5 times 8, which equals 40. And 5 times 3, which equals 15, plus the 4 you carried, is 19. So it's 1,900. Now I need to multiply 38 times 3. 3 times 8 equals 24. Write down your 4, carry your 2. 3 times 3 equals 9, plus the 2 you carried, which equals 11. And so I need to subtract the 2. So I have, let's come over here, 1,900 minus 114. I'm going to have to regroup over here. So the 9 becomes an 8, and this first 0 becomes a 10, and now I can borrow from it, make it a 9, and this 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 4 equals 6, 9 minus 1 equals 8, 8 minus 1 equals 7, and 1 minus 0 equals 1. So our answer is 1,786. Okay, so let's try with this one. We're going to round up our 38 to 40. And so remember our difference between the two, we're going to subtract. That's a 2. So we'll do 24 times 40. And then we're going to do 24 times 2 and subtract those two products. So let's start with 24 times 40. 0 times 4 equals 0. 0 times 2 equals 0. Write down a 0 to hold your ones place. 4 times 4 equals 16. Write down the 6, carry your 1. 4 times 2 equals 8, plus the 1 you carried equals 9. So our answer is 960. All right, now 24 times 2. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 2 equals 4. So our answer is 48. So I need to subtract the 2. 960 minus 48. We're going to have to borrow over here. 6 becomes a 5. We borrowed a 10s. And so our 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 8 equals 2. 5 minus 4 equals 1. And 9 minus 0 equals 9. So our answer is 912. All right, another way to use mental math is by doubling and halving. So we have 32 times 18. We're going to double one number and half the other number. So if we're going to double 32, that becomes 64. You might be able to do that in your head. If not, you can multiply 32 times 2. And then we're going to half 18, which becomes 9. So now we'll do 64 times 9. 9 times 4 equals 36. Write down your 6, carry your 3. 9 times 6 equals 54, plus the 3 you carried becomes 57. So our answer is 576. Okay, so you try. We're going to double our 24, which I know that's 48. And then we're going to half our 16, which is 8. All right, so 8 times 8 equals 64. Write down your 4, carry your 6. 8 times 4 equals 32, plus the 6 you carried equals 38. So our answer is 384. And this concludes our lesson on multiplying using mental math.